Today we're counting down the top 10 best Hulu series to watch now. Make sure to stick till the end because we cover lots of gems that you would not expect on Hulu. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay updated with all our future movies and series news. We don't want to waste any of your valuable time, so let's get started. Number 10. Unprisoned. This dramedy series follows the story of Paige Alexander, a therapist and single mum whose world turns upside down when her incarcerated father, Edwin Alexander, is released after 17 years. As she struggles to come to terms with the changes in her life, Paige finds herself confronted with the family dynamics that were shattered by her father's imprisonment. With its unique blend of humor and heart, the show takes a closer look at the flaws of the correctional system and how it affects not only those serving time, but also the loved ones they leave behind. Number 9. Kindred. Dana James, a New Yorker, moves to SoCal to pursue a career in television writing. But her life takes a strange turn when nightmares transport her to a Maryland plantation in the 19th century where she's a slave. As the jumps become longer, Dana must navigate life without freedom, while saving the plantation owner's son. But the purpose of her time travel becomes clear when she meets an unexpected relative. Kindred is a gripping show that challenges assumptions, presenting a thought-provoking scenario in a well-written and expertly directed package. Number 8. Alaska Daily. After being accused of spreading lies and creating a toxic work environment, journalist Fitzgerald finds herself jobless and desperate for a new start. With an opportunity in Anchorage, she joins the Daily Alaskan, where editor Stanley Cornick keeps a close eye on her. Fitzgerald's assignment to investigate the unsolved murders of several Indigenous women brings her into the path of lead reporter Roz Friendly. And although they don't see eye to eye at first, they eventually join forces to solve the murder of Gloria. This gripping new show sheds light on the shocking number of real-life crimes against Indigenous women, a deeply disturbing trend that persists in the US and Canada. Number 7. Class of '09. Hulu's gripping 8-part series tells the story of two FBI recruits, Teo and Poet, as they transform from naive agents to hardened veterans. Despite their contrasting approaches, the two form an unlikely partnership during recruitment and training, navigating the dark underbelly of the Bureau. As the years pass and they reconvene, they realize that the job has changed them, and the once noble agency has embraced controversial surveillance tactics and technology. With a 30-year timeline, the series explores the consequences of their choices and raises thought-provoking questions about the future of criminal justice. While lacking a bit of punch, it's a compelling look into a dystopian world that feels all too real. Number 6. Reservation Dogs. 4 Indigenous teenagers from Oklahoma form a gang with dreams of escaping to an exotic Californian paradise. They fund their adventure by stealing, robbing, and selling whatever they can get their hands on. The story kicks off with a humorous heist of a truck full of chips, as the local police officer is distracted by conspiracy theories. What ensues is a wild and emotional journey full of comedic mishaps and unexpected twists. This groundbreaking show provides fresh perspectives on Indigenous representation, both in front of and behind the camera, making it a triumph of comedic storytelling. Number 5. The Old Man. In the action-packed thriller, Jeff Bridges takes on the role of Dan Chase, a former CIA agent haunted by his dark past. When deadly assassins start hunting him down, Chase is forced to go on the run and constantly change his location. Despite his best efforts, his past catches up to him, leaving him with no choice but to confront his former friends turned enemies. with intense action sequences and skillful direction. Dan Chase keeps audiences on the edge of their seats as he fights to survive and uncover the truth about his past. Number 4, The Great. The Great is a hilarious historical comedy that takes us back to 17th century Russia, where Catherine the Great, a naive German girl, marries the outrageous and clueless Russian Emperor Peter III. Catherine soon realizes that Peter is not the prince she envisioned, but a boisterous and chauvinistic fool who believes women are only good for procreation. As Catherine strives to rule the kingdom, she finds herself battling her own emotions, torn between her feelings for Peter and her attraction to Leo Vronsky, whom Peter hires to entertain his own wife. This uproarious series is a wild ride full of laughter, love, and political maneuvering. Number 3, The Handmaid's Tale. June, portrayed by Elizabeth Moss, delivers a haunting speech in a dimly lit room, dressed in a striking red gown, as she reveals a harrowing tale of a dystopian America. Women have been stripped of their rights and reduced to sexual slaves for the ruling elite. The Handmaid's Tale takes us on a dark journey, as we witness society crumble into a terrifyingly realistic dystopia. Amidst the disrepair, a small group of rebels arise, determined to overthrow the oppressive regime and bring freedom to their people. With superb acting and a haunting score, this series is a gripping and disturbing must-watch. Number 2, What We Do in the Shadows. What We Do in the Shadows is a captivating vampire drama featuring a human familiar, Guillermo, who longs to be turned into a vampire. He serves Nandor, a mysterious figure, alongside fellow housemates and vampires, Laszlo and Nadia. The household is completed by Colin Robinson, an emotional vampire who bores others with mundane topics. The show explores each character's inner conflicts, with Guillermo's desire for vampirism and Nadia's uncontrollable lust for Gregor taking center stage. The humor arises from the vampires' discomfort with the human world, and their bizarre supernatural abilities add to the surreal nature of the show. Number 1, Dopesick takes us on a harrowing journey through the devastating opioid epidemic that gripped America, driven by a man's relentless pursuit of profit. Richard Sackler, having invested millions into the development of OxyContin, pushes Purdue Pharma to triple its sales force, and young sales rep Billy Cutler hits the road, peddling the miracle drug to small-town doctors. Meanwhile, Dr. Sam sees the potential to help his patient Betsy, a young miner with a back injury. But as the drug's popularity explodes, a team of DEA agents and attorneys launch investigations into a dark underworld of crime and addiction, revealing a real-life monster lurking in our midst. Don't forget to check out our other videos by clicking on the links in the top corners of your screen. We have plenty of other gems that you won't want to miss.